Hey, look at that first comment. Thank God I'm live. Here I am, man. So, guys, I did my research. I did my research. For those of you who don't know, this is my son that is currently in the stream here. He has a YouTube channel. He's currently working on growing his YouTube channel. Um, yeah, this is my son Taylor. Had to put in overtime today. What's up, bro? How you been? 14 hours. That's a lot of work. Well, I'm actually here for once. Welcome to the stream, man. You made it to the stream. What's up? Okay, so one second. Let me get this down. I'm going to put this down here. Bring this over here. And also, I did my research. I emailed Adfun. We definitely want to get the right information out on my channel whenever it comes to making money with smartphones. I ate some ghost pepper chips last night, not feeling good in the morning. That's crazy. Hold on a second. So I've got, boom, the Carolina Reaper right here. So that's like dried Carolina Reaper. I thought about taking this stuff and actually grinding it up and, turning it into a powder. Maybe trying to add it into different food, something like that. But that is it's a Carolina Reaper, so. Hey, how's it going, man? Pitbull Powers. That's a dried Carolina Reaper. I mean, this is like, just looking at these things, you know that it's something that's going to be very, very spicy, just from the look of it. Also, back to earning on your website, clearing the cache is a must. Well, that is awesome, man. That's awesome. So I know a lot of people are actually having a really decent experience with the website. And I've said this in a few streams, we have a lot of really awesome stuff that's along the way for the site. With the fact that we added Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin as cash outs to the website. I'd eat that, have fun. Oh, the Carolina Reaper, you mean? No perk for 2 days. This is what I'm struggling to understand, guys. I'm currently running perk on like a multitude of perk applications. I'm having 0 issues. People were saying they were having all these issues with U rewards. I'm having 0 issues with U rewards. U rewards is probably my most profitable application right now. just cracked open a Rockstar. What's really frustrating here is I drank 2 Rockstars, and I wish I had just one more Rockstar for this stream. My girlfriend, she currently has me limited on Rockstars. She's got them hidden away from me. It's probably for it's the best overall because, health. I'm starting to get older here, so there's only so long that I can sit here and drink a Rockstar back to back to back. When you get a chance, if it's possible, can you show me your Bitcoin mining machine? I can show you right here in the stream if you'd like to take a look. One of them, and I don't have like dedicated rigs. Like a lot of these guys, they have dedicated mining rigs. I don't have a dedicated mining rig. One thing is, I thought if, Bitcoin, which I don't think is going to happen, but if it was to ever become extremely unprofitable to mine, I wanted to have these desktops that I could still sell. So, which I've achieved that. This build right here has a Titan XP and 2 GTX 1060s, and then my main desktop has a Titan XP and a GTX 1080 Ti. But I'm thinking about expanding. We'll have to see how this year goes at the end of this year. I'm definitely going to finish off this build, and I feel like one day I may give this computer away, especially if the channel picks up in pace. I want to give away this as like the YouTube desktop giveaway is what I would like to do. How old am I these days? I am 30 years old. I look like I'm probably right around the age of like 24. something like that. I'm actually 30 years old. What's up, man? I gifted all my points to one account. I'm at 40,000 points at 10 a.m. How many days have you been running the application consistently? And you said that you're running it on 10 different devices. I've heard a couple of different things, and that's exactly why we're having this stream today. I want to talk about the fact that it actually is an unlimited devices program. So if you notice here, you may not be able to see it because it's kind of small with the fact that I had the stream overlay. I emailed Adfun support, and they said, we do have a policy of device limit that allows only one device per account. However, there is no device limit in household, meaning that your family or friend can use a device as long as he or she has their own account at the same location. So that means you could have multiple different accounts. One second, let me see what we have here. Morning, Mr. Ecash. Funny you said that the other day on a video, and sounds like Mr. Ecash. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say Brian Inks. We had a stream. It was roughly one of the first streams that I ever really did. Within the first 5 to 10 streams that we had here, I mentioned the idea of me having kind of a name here for YouTube, because if you look at some of the more popular YouTubers, that's exactly what they do. They'll pick a name for themselves, or they just use their first real name, and I would like to do something interesting. So I decided, yeah, I would come up with a name that kind of goes along with this channel, and I really feel like it suits the channel pretty well. So Mr. Ecashsociety, it just to me it makes a lot of sense. So. But that is exactly what I was going for, Mr. Ecash. I'm actually, whenever I was younger, I was a giant fan of the Batman movies. And I know it's not one of the best Batman movies looking at it now after watching it, but Batman Forever. And then Edward Enigma. So, the Riddler, Edward Enigma. So it's kind of like a play on words. Mr. Ecash, are you still using Cash Magnet in your routine? No, I'm no longer using Cash Magnet in my routine. So many people have been reporting issues. I myself was having issues, and then there are some other reasons that I decided to let the application go out of my routine as well. What is a good passive application? I'm using Perk TV Live. So we, Super Saiyan Nathan, we've been talking about Adfun lately and trying to get it into our routines. The best information that I think I've had so far was someone who commented and said that right at around like 5 devices, they kept it at 5 devices, and that was the most profitable area that they have found. They actually tested it out on more devices, and whenever they kept it around 5 accounts, so you set up 5 different emails and 5 different accounts, and then you forward all of these points over to the same account, that's where you're going to see your most profitability. So, but today I decided to do this stream to confirm the fact that you can have an unlimited devices scenario with this app. So we've been on the lookout for applications to replace some of these applications that went down. I feel like this is the replacement for checkpoints. For those that are not able to do the gold star check-ins with checkpoints to come up with money, with that application, this is the best case scenario, is to get this into your routine. I maybe missed a few comments here. Pacifist up here says, hey, hello to you as well. Full 24 hours, but only 12 good hours of earning mid to noon. Okay, so it kind of went downhill throughout the day at some point. What is a good passive app? We got that one. Up to 14 devices today on Adfun. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. I actually plan to free up a few of my phones to put onto this application just to see if I can get towards that Amazon gift card within, if I can make it to that within a, cash out twice a month, I feel like that would be doing pretty decent. And if you can make it to that point, just seeing how far I can press it to be able to come up with more and more Amazon gift cards. 30 years young, that's right. Are track phones bad for farming? because ads on those phones are really slow for me after I reset my phone. It just depends on the track phone. I know that there's a variety of different phones that you can pick up from track phone, Mr. Gamer, and it's one of those scenarios of it's a 50-50 shot. Now I will tell you this, you don't want to get anything less than Android 6.0. So anything above Android 6 is going to be ideal whenever it comes to farming, and some phones are just better than others. This is why picking up an assortment of phones or looking into some of it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to have a smaller phone farm, a larger phone farm, do you want to get into rooting your devices? Are you the type that stays at home a lot? Do you need to root your devices so you can take care of your phones while you're on the go? There's so many factors with that. It's like, I was on Reddit before and someone said that they were banned for having just 3 Adfun accounts. Maybe they changed it. I'm currently running live on 3 devices and 3 on word search. That's some useful information. So I feel like it's one of those things that you could kind of, take baby steps with. Start a few accounts, see how it goes, maybe cap yourself at 3. We'll definitely know something from our guy here that was saying he was running 14 different accounts. That's crazy, 14 different accounts. If he's able to cash out, maybe this company is not getting enough attention, and this is why they've kind of laxed up. They're trying to make some money out of their application, and maybe it's not getting that much attention lately. So, yeah. What's up, Brutal Guts? Gotta love Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is awesome. He really is. I haven't done anything, and a little thanks to my gout attack, having me walk on a cane at age 20. Man, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Man, I look forward to you hopping into these streams. I upgraded 2 modems for IP addresses. Okay, so, all right, there you go. So you separated yourself to where you could have 2 different IP addresses to farm with. 30-word TV. Can I ask you, what is your current device count? Are you above like 50 devices? Are you getting towards like 100 devices? Where are you headed with phone farming? 24 hours, only 12 hours. Good earning till noon. Used to be an app called AdLove too. I've heard of AdLove. What's up, bro? I just got on. Now I've been using App Optics on 7 different phones. So every 3 months I get $10, and 6 months by Christmas I should have 140 with Amazon gift cards. App Optics. App Optics. Let me actually put that over here really quick. So there's certain scenarios where I wish you could sit here and share some of this information via a link on YouTube. Tested Adfun yesterday, but the points are slow. The points are slow. That's why we're trying to find a way to take this application and force it into, finding ways to work with this app to where we can make it more profitable. So if you can have an unlimited amount of accounts, that opens the doorway to make a decent amount of money out of this app if you were to have enough phones to put on the application. Thank you so much. All my phone farming is track phone devices. I can keep getting 40,000 a day. It should limit take a week. If you make around 40,000 each day, then you're doing something really right with this application. Straight Talk seems to have the best phones that I've found. Getting a lot of comments in the stream today, guys. Lots of comments. Are the ZTE Majesty Pros worth it? I have some pluses, but I want to know if the last gens are still running well. I'm having a decent experience with the ZTE Majesty Pros. I've got it on a variety of different applications. It's running great with U rewards. I'm having very few issues with the perk applications. Perk applications seem to freeze up just a little bit on those ZTE Majesty Pros. But for the they're fantastic for the U-Lotto applications. I will definitely say that. What's up, Brett, and welcome to the stream. Started running Cash Magnet based off of one of your older videos. It would crash a lot, but seems pretty stable. Was your main reason for leaving payout time? I read there's a delay going on. I've heard the information about the delay with Cash Magnet. There's a variety of reasons that I don't want to run that application. Looking further into that app, I really don't even want to go into it on my channel anymore. So that's you could join our group and, you know, maybe I would mention something there, but I'm kind of severing ties with that application. 4 phones, $2 a day each. Is that any good in the world? Yeah, that's actually really decent. If you could take a phone and make $1 a day, think about that. If you had $1 a day out of one phone, or even 50 cents a day out of one phone, and then you got up to like 100 different smartphones and you have a really decent setup for making money here, $100 a day? How many people make $100 a day? $2 extra a day is $60 a month. So think about that. If you can get $60 a month, you're really doing decently. If you're actually getting paid. From Straight Talk, works great on all perk apps. Yes, they are good. I got 18 ZTE Majesty Pros. Pretty decent phones. I like the ZTE Majesty Pros. There's better phones whenever it comes to routing, though. There is never as waste of time. I'm sorry to ask, but the headphone ports to stop the sound, where can I find them? It's going to be my next purchase. So, Edward Rohr, there's a few applications that you can get if you don't want to invest in those at all. But you can find those on eBay. But there are a variety of applications that will stop sound on your phone, so you don't even have to spend money. I have 10 devices. It's paying all my bills other than rent. That's crazy. Brett, that is exactly what I like to hear in a stream, is someone that's taking their phone farm. It's able to pay for their internet connection. Just like my scenario, their internet connection, their utilities, and to chop down on these expenses throughout the month. It's amazing to have found something that allows this to happen for people. Is Perk Plastic Card worth it? I would say overall no, because they are quicker to, this is what I've heard around the internet anyways. I don't have the Perk Plastic Card, but I've heard that they are more quick to ban or shut down that card the second that you get it, because you're receiving cash. So I would say overall to dodge it. There's better ways to come up with cash out of Perk. And also, you know, down to the fact that you could even sell your gift cards in some cases if you choose to not do the instant PayPal option that Perk has. App Optics banned me for no reason. Ooh. Just take Adfun out of my routine, and then of course you make a video on it. It just wasn't earning barely anything for me. So, Giddy Swooch, you said that you took it out of your routine. Did you only have it on one device? This is the ultimate goal of this stream, is to kind of piece together a variety of information that I have received lately. All these people have been talking about this application lately as far as it having an unlimited devices program, so I would like to hear every person's scenario with this app out on the table, and maybe we can get that info into this stream and it will help somebody else out in the future. I have 14 phones, but none rooted. Is there a source you can recommend on learning how to root them? There's a variety of information for rooting your phones that's online. A lot of people, they look into, I'll tell you what, my website, Ecashsociety.com, does have a page that centers around information for rooting your phones and the best overall sources for rooting your phones. So I do not have any videos of, tutorials for rooting. There's so many of them that are online. It's something that I plan to do here in the future, but we're focusing on a variety of other things right now, like building up the content on my channel as far as applications, websites, and we're trying to stay hopped into the crypto craze that's going on right now. But that is something that we plan to cover even further here in the future. Happy Father's Day for tomorrow. Thank you. It's a lot of ZTE Majesty Pros. You should try an app called Phone Paycheck. I believe Phone Paycheck is only accepting so many people into their program. If I may be wrong about that, though, but I feel like they have it limited to allowing only so many people in. How much did you get for them for? I believe I got my ZTE Majesty Pros for right around $10. Hi, gamer. My girlfriend keeps trying to email Perk to get her Perk Plastic Card and aren't responding. Yeah, a lot of people have that issue as well. Right now I'm doing earning station with the video option only, and every 10 videos I get 2 cents. Not that bad. I've heard a lot about this earning station, and that is an application. It seems like I've tried to. Happy early Father's Day, Mr. Ecash. Well, thank you very much. You know I love you, buddy. I want you to know. I'm aware that Perk TV allows up to 5 devices per IP address. I am currently at 10 phones with 2 modems, separate IP addresses. My goal is to reach 50 devices. 5 devices per IP address. I'm currently at 10 phones with 2 modems separated by IP address. My goal is to reach 50. And that is exactly how my routine was previous to me moving into the house that I'm currently at. That is exactly what I did with these applications. I did the same thing for U-Lotto. I would have 2 different U-Lotto accounts. So you're very smart to be doing that. You definitely want to make sure that you can cover your internet connection, and after there, it's all profit after that. Ecash, thanks for the helpful videos. Much love. I appreciate it, and you're very, very welcome. I wonder if Adfun gives you a tax form if we're talking about Adfun getting gift cards. See, and that's a good question. A lot of these companies, I cannot understand how some of them function the way that they do. If you're getting a gift card, why would I have to pay taxes on a gift card? It's the one thing I don't understand with this stuff, and honestly, I don't think it's very fair. A person having to pay taxes whenever they were gifted a card that you can use on various different websites for clothes and random stuff. It's not like we can take a gift card, an Amazon gift card, and then invest that into. I guess you could purchase a gold necklace off of Amazon and then melt that down and turn it into a small amount of gold. After Adfun slows, I'll swap back to normal routine. I'll keep you up to date on how it works over time. I'm interested to see what happens with this application. Like I said, probably within the next few days, I'm going to take it and put it on right around like 5 devices. And we're going to see what we can make out of 5 devices. I feel like, this is just that app that's been out of the spotlight. It has some opportunities. We just need to find the right way to work with this application to get the most out of it. I got 12 devices making 70-ish a month, so I think I'm doing good. That is good. 70 bucks a month. If you think about it, the average internet connection is right around like $45, $50 a month, right around that for just an average internet connection. So you're paying for your internet connection and then some. This is why I come to the eCash guru. Perk plastic is okay. It's nice to have money to use anywhere, but if you're banned, you lose everything on it. See, that sucks, man. Should I stop using Cash Magnet? That is something that you would do at your own discretion. As far as using Cash Magnet, that's something to do at your own discretion. I would tell you that application, if it continues to pay you, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you, but XDA has a lot of guides on rooting various phones, but not all phones can be rooted. Yeah, that's the issue that a lot of people have. As far as rooting your phones, it's hard to find these decent rootable phones. So, some can get their bootloaders unlocked. I've been using Adfun on 5 devices. Currently get 4 points per video when the ads actually load. Adfun used to give 8 points. Yeah, so I heard that too. They chop down the points that they pay. And also, I've noticed that as well. You point out something that really needs to be pointed out with this application, the fact that it does freeze up. It will freeze up over time. 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to handle something really quick. Sorry. 1 second from the stream. All right, so kids will be kids. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had the door; it was opening back and forth, so. Back to the point, though, and let's figure out where we're at here with these comments. PayPal. Some can't get their bootloaders unlocked when using Adfun on 5 devices. Currently 4 points. That's where we are. Okay, thanks. I appreciate all your info, man. Keep up the good work. Good God, I definitely work here. This is a full-time job here. Okay, all right. Do you use the same email for all Adfun accounts? No, that is something to really mention in this stream. You want to set up the accounts with different emails. So in order to have multiple devices on Adfun, you will have to have multiple different emails. I use Instant PayPal every day and sometimes Walmart cards in between. Have you tried Cash Karma? The Engage Me TV works great, very passive. I have not checked out Cash Karma. I actually am on the lookout for another place that I can use Engage Me TV. Because I have these 3 tablets. I'm kind of lazy here, guys. I try to I focus on my phone farm, of course, but I'm also doing a multitude of other things. You know, working with these videos, the footage that I have to record. It takes up a lot of time as well. So I find that I'll be working on my YouTube channel and then trying to juggle the farm at the same time. I'm very busy. Keep hearing about Cash App, but I think it's about referring. Taxes were my next email to them. I found Adfun's terms of service. They do give you a 1099 if you get more than $600 of rewards. That's interesting information as well. Was that in their terms and conditions, or was it on their website? 3 silver bullions on Amazon. There are silver bullions. So I guess you could take your gift cards to Amazon and you could invest into silver and stack up silver. I think it's a little ridiculous still, though, to have to pay taxes for a gift card. Doesn't seem logical at least from a standpoint of how you would see it. Like looking at something that says, here's a gift card, but we have to take a portion of your income because we gave you a gift card. 5 devices making $9,000 a month for Adfun, $900K a month. Are you saying $900K in points on Adfun? My internet is 100 megabytes per second, and do you know how much money I could possibly make weekly with 50 phones? Of course, running 24/7 with 50 phones. I do know this much, 30-word TV. The one thing that you definitely can do is expand beyond 50 phones. So it just depends. If you can do a speed test for your internet connection and see exactly what you're getting while you're away from the router. So whenever you're plugged directly into your router with your main desktop or your laptop, if you're plugged in, you're going to get the best connection that way, of course. But also you can kind of see how much you actually have at hand to use for your phones and all of the devices in your household by doing a speed test and not being directly connected to your router and standing a little ways away from it. So I feel like you could expand to more phones, right around like 20 more phones before you would start to see some issues. And also, if I had to tell you how much you could make, it's varying. You know, it's one of those vague kind of questions. I can't really tell you what it would be like in your area. I can tell you from my experience, around 50 phones, if you do everything the right way, if you really focus on these applications, you can definitely make it to $150 or a little more out of perk. And also, as far as the U applications, U rewards, U Lotto, UTV, running those all together as much as you possibly can, you can easily see right around like 150, somewhere around that, the same or a little more out of the U applications. It just depends. If you lay everything out the best way that you possibly can, and you focus on your farm a lot throughout the day, babysit your farm, you could easily make $400 to $500, somewhere around that. Now, if you have 2 different internet connections, this is what I try to explain to people. You can pay for that internet connection, have around 100 different smartphones, and then you can take it further. So So what's everyone mining on here? I'm still mining Monero and Electronium. Monero and Electron. So I am letting NiceHash, I'm renting out my hashing power. I'm not currently mining, so, and technically Electronium is not really mining either. It's its own form of mining. It's like airdrop. So I'm still making money on Cash Magnet. Made $1.40 off of 4 phones the other day. There was an update recently. You might need to update the application. Almost swatted by kids. That's exactly what just happened. I was almost swatted by kids. Like, what do you think about AdMe, bro? Is that a good app? I haven't really messed around with AdMe, so I wouldn't really know. I try to focus on these applications that have potential to run on multiple different devices. And then I'd also just kind of focus on what's going on around the phone farming community. Big Cash, you can use Engage Me. Try to find it again. Got $1 from Rewards Reader in 1 hour just clicking buttons on the video section. Wow, it's not bad. That is exactly why we talked about Rewards Reader on this channel, because I feel like that's another application that is largely overlooked, kind of like App Redeem, these perk applications that are no longer in the App Store and the Play Store, or I'm sorry, just the Play Store. They're largely overlooked, but you can still make money with them. I currently have 3 Raspberry Pis, $70 Canadian, brand new on Amazon. That's awesome. That is definitely awesome. How much? So you roughly in like American currency, U.S. dollars, that's right around like $20 or less a piece for your Raspberry Pis. That's not bad at all, especially if you can take those and turn them into money-making machines. You definitely got a good deal, because I know that the Canadian dollar is actually higher than the U.S. dollar. So you got a decent deal on those. I think I have read also that they do give you a 1099 for Adfun. You add a plus and something more. Example, MyMail plus 001 Gmail. John, I will try Rewards Reader now. Thanks. Seems funny that nowadays we pay taxes buying from Amazon and paying taxes just getting gift cards from Cash Apps. It's true. You can also set to full duplex for more internet. Remember, 5 devices on Rewards Reader. I have to go, man. Thanks for the stream. I just got 2 more phones for Adfun. That's awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Cash Magnet is running smooth again. If you receive more than 600 in Adfun rewards, Adfun will send you a W-9 to remind you that you need to claim your earnings on your taxes. This came from the terms on their site. So I am definitely looking, and that's kind of some incentive, David Stam. If you're going to receive a form like that, then you know that a company is ready to pay you a bit. You know, it's like they're willing to pay you. Because this scenario, it's like, it's a yearly scenario as far as doing your taxes. It makes you think that there's a way to get this one application to earn very well. Hey bro, if you want free treat for food, if you have Panera Bread, all you have to do is sign up with a different email and phone number every time, get free food. That's interesting. So you're saying sign up with a different email to what though? What website is good to buy more phones because Walmart sucks? That's a really good question. Okay, so if I had to point you in the right direction, I would tell you overall, you can look around on the Facebook Marketplace and chances are you can talk a person down on some phones. Especially if they have a cracked screen, you can come across some really decent phones that way. Now, other than that, I would tell you to check out Straight Talk, TrackPhone. like the last option I would tell you is to look at, well, really you should look into eBay as well. eBay is a great place that you can come up with a variety of phones. Also, people will sell phones in bulk, so you can pick up a bulk quantity of phones. You should be able to claim tax exempt on the gift cards since you would be paying sales tax when you use them. Not sure, but need to look into it like resell items. That's actually see, this is what we all need to do. We need to put our heads together to make this somewhat easier for all of us. That is definitely an example of one of those scenarios that we really should be doing our research. Thanks, bro. I'm treating this phone farming like I'm a mad scientist. It's kind of like that. Whenever you start to, well, you said you have 50 phones, so you know that it looks like a science experiment. That's exactly what it looks like. Have you used the old perk app Word Search by Wami Studios? It still gives out points if you want to boost those passive perk points. Yes, we actually mentioned this in the Facebook group. Yeah, we mentioned in the Facebook group that Wami Word Search is still an application that you can download via APK, and you can still use it. It does pay out, which I find that to be very interesting. The fact that they don't have it in the Play Store. It's out of the Play Store, but they're still, you can still make points out of this application. It makes you wonder, why is it like that? $1 Canadian is 0.076 to the US dollar, so it's like 76 cents to the US dollar. So yeah, that was definitely a deal on some Raspberry Pis. Need to figure out a way to get notified when you're live. Well, they had this thing. You can click the bell notification on YouTube. If you click that bell, it's supposed to notify you if you go live. It should, but a lot of people have reported that they don't receive these notifications from the people that they're subscribed to, which is kind of frustrating for a guy like me that has a YouTube channel, and obviously you guys being in this stream, it all counts to my view time, etc., etc. So one thing that I could do is kind of notify you guys in the Discord and on the group. But I don't really want to put in the group, hey, I'm going live, so you should definitely check out my newest stream. Like, not everybody likes going to YouTube and checking out these live streams. So everyone is different. Some people come to a channel specifically for videos. So it's like a variety of different things. Guys, you have to forgive me. I'm kind of tongue-tied today. I'm having this it's one of those days. Do rewards reader 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour at night. Good routine for an easy $2. What's the best modem? You could build your own. Does anyone know of a way to phone farm in Europe? I have many unused phones, but since all money-making apps are only USA, I can't do anything. VPN don't work either. It's just kind of how it goes, man. I really hate that it's like that. I wish that phone farming was something that was more available outside of the United States. I do know that some people are able to run certain applications in different countries, like it's open to Canada. It's also open to the UK. It's one of those things. So I'll tell you this, though. You can check out the website. It's called Net Business Rating. They have a way for you to check for websites that you can use to make money online that may be available to your location. That's right, I am on Twitch. We're currently live on Twitch. So I'll say this, I'm actually about to launch a video, and within the next so many months, we're going to be branching out to DLive, DTube, and also further into Twitch. So you guys know that E3 happened. E3 was amazing this year. This is probably one of the best E3s that I've witnessed from here in my office. It's the best one that I've witnessed in a really long time. The fact that they, they gave us like a sneak peek at the new Elder Scrolls that's about, well, it's not about to come out, but whenever it does come out, oh my God. A lot of stuff happened at E3. I am going to be picking up a variety of games, which is exactly whenever we will branch further out to Twitch. I will definitely still be doing my live streams right here on YouTube, especially with the fact that YouTube has actually become something, it's gotten a lot more serious than what it was. So I've been racking my mind, guys. Let me take a deep breath here. I've really been racking my mind as to how I can take this YouTube channel and I can improve it in as many ways as I possibly can. I want to see this channel get bigger. I want to see it get better in every single way that it possibly can, as far as the videos, as far as the editing. I'm even going as far as to consider like writing scripts for each one of the videos that I put up on my channel. At the same time, it's like I'm tossed between one of two things. If I write a script, will it come off like, very, very plastic? Will it not be as, I guess, as sincere to you guys as what this is? Like me doing this live stream, or whenever I do these videos, will it just come off very plastic? Will I just look like every other YouTube channel that's out there? And that's exactly what I don't want to have happen. So when you buy items to resell, you can claim tax exempt because you're charging sales tax. You should have to pay sales tax on both ends. Is it possible to reapply to cash apps like Perk TV after canceling your account for a while? I think that as far as setting up a brand new Perk account, it's actually a lot more simple than what you would think, especially if you set up your account from a different Wi-Fi location and then also made it a point to switch your Wi-Fi and not use Perk or factory reset your phones. That's one. But then not use Perk on the same smartphones. Makes sense. Cash Magnet developers fix most of the bugs, including the watch and earn features, in which you can get 20 cents per download, although still not perfect. $1.50 on 3 devices. Good days at the moment. Bill notice goes to my email. If email is off, I don't get the notice. Need a pop-up window that lets me know when you're live. Big D, I will get to work right after this stream. I will start coding up a brand new program that we can launch, or application that we can launch onto your phones, that will let you know every single time that I go live. It will notify you 3.5 hours before I go live to give you ample opportunity to use the bathroom, go and make yourself some food, relax and watch a movie, and prepare for my latest live stream. I'm just being sarcastic. Okay, I think it's stupid, honestly. I feel like there should be something to let you guys know more easily. The one thing you could consider is, and it sucks, it really does, the email scenario. You don't want to get all these spam emails popping up on your phone, so I totally understand you shutting your email off in that scenario. YouTube should be hard at work, like they say they are, at finding better alternatives to make everything better here. So there's a lot of things I would like to see change with YouTube. I feel like there's... well, I really don't want to go into that, though. We'll leave it at that. But I feel like YouTube has a lot of work it needs to put in. Drop shipping, you need to look into renting a private VPN server. I keep getting shadow banned when I use VPNs. Man, it's like I feel for the people that are outside of the United States that want to make money this way. Just especially with the fact that it's pretty profitable. It can be. By the way, the best free food app I used is Panera Bread, Sonic, 7-Eleven, Quick Trip, and Chili for free food if you have it in your area, bro. Okay, so I get what you're saying now. It's the Panera Bread application. If you set up another account on that, you can possibly get some free food out of that scenario. Public VPN IP addresses are easy to identify. What app can I use for Amazon Fire 7 tablet to make money? Okay, so one thing that you should definitely know, Mr. Gamer, and also I will say this right here in the stream, my admin for my website, he has a YouTube channel. It is called B-Boy Tech, the letter B, boy, and then tech. And he has a few reviews for those those Amazon Fire tablets. And a lot of people know this. You can take Android, the Google Play Store, and put it onto those tablets. So that's what I would tell you, is to look into getting the Play Store on that tablet. And once you have done that, you can even use, a lot of people have been talking about it in the stream, you could use Cash Magnet if you wanted to. Not that I'm any longer promoting that application. It's one of those applications I know that works and works well on those tablets. The content is awesome. My only critique is to have an outline of topics you want to cover. Maybe members can help with any project. The live is the best for getting live current information. Man, I really like your comment here, and I am definitely open to any sort of constructive criticism for this channel, because at the end of the day, my audience is what matters here. That's what, at the end of the day, this content that I put up on this channel is for the audience. You know, so that's what matters. My audience matters. At the end of the day, that's what YouTube is all about. It's about your audience. So you say content is awesome, and I've felt that same way. I feel like we have the best information that we could possibly have. Have an outline for topics you want to cover. And I agree with that as well. We need a little more structure on this channel whenever it comes to the videos that we're putting up. I would like to see things change over time to have, like, if I'm talking about a website, I need to find the right kind of title. Whenever I'm talking about a website here on my channel, it should be like, that is a series. Like if a YouTuber puts up a new series, they'll say new series. We need a basic kind of outline for you. Good example is I did the Cash Apps Revisited video a little while back. So we did the Cash Apps Revisited. That's where we kind of need to get back in that direction. So you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I want to do here. I want to take my channel back in that direction of having just a little bit more structure with everything that we're doing. I recommend APK Pure for those apps not found in the Play Store, so you can get the Play Store. I recently just went through this whole process. They work very well and are cheap. Script's no good when we want the true you. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be like all these other YouTube channels, but I feel like it's sad that clickbait titles, that's apparently what YouTube, as far as its algorithm, will promote. So if you guys noticed, the last upload that I did was it had paid to sleep there in the thumbnail. So I tried to keep it at the same time geared towards, hey, we're talking about Adfun. We're discussing this application. But at the same time, if I am to make it further on YouTube, I am going to have to go in that direction to some extent. And I feel like Linus Tech Tips has covered this topic very well. It's, it's like, just because I have a clickbait title does not necessarily mean that I'm going to have clickbait-like content, if that makes sense. So we can have the clickbait titles, but you can still look past that. Okay, that's a clickbait title. Understand that that's kind of how it has to be for this channel to succeed, and then come in and get this fantastic information. So if you guys kind of are seeing what I'm saying, we're going to have to continuously excel on YouTube. Script no good. We want the true you. Do I need to root my phone for Android services? No script, just be natural. You said, do I need to root my phone for Android service? No, I'm not. I'm trying to understand what you're asking specifically. You don't necessarily have to root your phone to run any of these applications. You can still run these applications and make money. There's a variety of different reasons that people root their phones. Mr. Gamer, no, you don't. You just download 4 files and it bypasses the restriction Amazon. There you go. He's asking about the Fire tablets. Just Google get Play Store on the Fire 7. You're funny. As for a script, don't write a script. Do write an outline of what you want to talk about and stick to it. So that's exactly really what I have done. You know, I've got like, at this point, I have 3 different documents of video ideas. And at this point, I also have 8 different pre-recorded videos that I could, they're still like a work in progress, but I could upload those to the channel. It would take me so much time every single day to get a little more footage recorded, but I have stuff that I've already previously recorded. But I'll say this, I've never done my videos like that. I've thought about what I'd like to talk about before I go to film, but I have never, not one time have I wrote a script. I think the only thing that I even, you could even say was remotely scripted was right at the end of my outro, which I did. I wrote down what I wanted to say in the outro for my videos, and yeah, that's really it. But still, I read that, kind of got it into my mind, and then still it changed. It changed a little bit as I spoke it out into the video, so. Hey, Ecash. Well, I might have missed a comment up here. Okay. Hey, Ecash, love your videos. What do you recommend for iOS devices and phone farming? Okay, as far as iOS devices, that's a tough one. It's hard to recommend you an application for iOS devices. If I was to tell you an application, though, we're actually having a live stream about one of the only decent applications, minus the perk apps. Like, you do have your main basic apps that are for iOS devices, like app trailers, perk applications. I believe that Ulotto is back on iOS devices, so you could use Ulotto. But if you have already exhausted all of those options, I would still tell you to stick to the perk applications for your iOS devices. And then consider, like, you know, branch if you have a ton of them. So really you just want to focus on picking up Android devices, though, because you have so many different things that you can do with these Android devices. It makes it worthwhile to get those instead. Don't forget your popcorn when watching this channel with eCash is exciting to watch. Going to keep Cash Magnet for a while. See what happens. First testing it crashed out. Seems very passive now. Based off of Mr. eCash said with the payment cycles, I can see how there would be delay. So yeah, I did. I mentioned that with payment cycles, you've got Net 30 and Net 60. But Winston Smith, I want to say this very quickly on that topic. I have paid out anyone that has used Ecashsociety.com to make money. I have paid them out within 4 days. 4 days since I launched my website. There is not a person that has waited over 4 days to get paid. So if you're waiting longer than 4 days, Winston Smith, for an application or a website to pay you, that developer is doing something wrong. You shouldn't have to wait over 4 days, a few days, 48 hours. I do know that Earn Honey has a fairly long wait time as far as whenever you get your payment from them. But they have had that scenario from the very beginning. Just saying. But in a developer's defense, sometimes I guess it gets a little complicated. Well, I'll give the developer some sort of credit here. 2 IPs, 8 devices. I know you have answered this question a million times, but I will ask this last time. I'm currently choosing 3 main apps to work with passively. One is Perk. What would you suggest for the last 2? U Rewards, and a lot of people are saying they're doing okay with UTV. So as far as like your passive applications, they're far and few. 30-word TV, there's only so many passive applications that are left. Adfun is one of these applications that is passive. It's overlooked. The pay seems like, like I said, I'm still testing out this application to see if I can get the numbers up, and I feel like it's a possibility. What do you recommend for iOS devices and farming? Sauce Man, I would tell you to stick to perk applications for your iOS devices. Also, it could not hurt to check out the Ulotto app. They relaunched it back for iOS, so... But I like iOS devices, like if you've got a bunch of them, go for it. If you can find them at a solid price point, maybe. But usually they're pretty expensive. That's the thing with all of these iOS devices. Why would you purchase a bunch of really expensive iOS devices? And even Joe said this, you know. Joe was quick to point this out. Why would you buy iOS devices whenever you could get like 10 different Android phones at $10 a piece for the price of one of those iOS devices? And plus, I'll say this, if you notice, iOS in general, like especially with the iPod Touches, they are quick to drop off support of various different applications. So you never know. You might be using an iPhone 5 and then 2 years from now, oh, I'm making all this money with my iPhone, great. And then they decide to drop off support for that application. Now, the scenario could happen with Android as well, but I feel like it's going to take a very long time for that to happen with an Android device versus your iOS devices. So you have to look. Wait, hold on. 15 total restaurant perk, but perk needs a lot of babysitting. Perk definitely is all the perk applications. They definitely require their fair share of babysitting. You have to look past the clickbait titles if you're going to learn anything on YouTube as a viewer anyways. Yep, it sucks, but I think it's probably what's about to happen with this channel. We're going to have to use some clickbait kind of titles, and then at the end of the day, I'll still be shooting out that honest, 100% blunt, straight to the point, factual information, giving you a good idea for what you can make with these applications. That's something that won't change with this channel. But even my clickbait titles, I'm not going to be over here being like, make $1,000. Yeah, that's funny. I did not even read that until just now. Clickbait title is making $1,000 a day on one phone. Like, I would never do that. So whenever I say clickbait titles, to me a clickbait title that I would use for my channel is a great example is the video we just put up. Get paid to sleep. That's a clickbait kind of title, but at the same time, there's nothing really negative about that. So there's a big difference between having a bad clickbait kind of title and a good clickbait kind of title for YouTube. Guys, I've studied YouTube like religiously before I even started this channel. I'm telling you, 7-8 years ago, I was like, I should start a YouTube channel because I've studied it enough. At this point, I'll say this. I hopped in not knowing a lot about video editing. But as far as like being a creator in itself, there's a billion different things that I can do with this channel. And there's a lot that I think you guys have seen that I've done with this channel that screams out, hey, this is going to be a decent YouTube channel with a fair amount of subscribers here in the future. You know, my surroundings, the things that we talk about. Like, I'm not going to sit here and rant or boast. There's a lot of stuff we still need to do at the same time. There's a lot that I need to work on here. I want to get into these product reviews. I want to start doing more reviews on technology and just random products. That's one thing. Sell or trade your iOS devices for more Androids. Real secrets at $1,000 a day. Anyone here got a U Rewards referral code? Somebody could get that referral code out right now. Have 5 devices. How much can I earn a day? It's really hard to say. 5 devices. It depends on what you put it on, how much effort you put into earning with these applications. I would definitely say check out App Trailers because it's one of the most profitable applications, if not the most profitable application right now that you could possibly use, is at least as far as perk. If somebody feels like they can make more out of perk, maybe if you used app redeem and if you used that back to back to back, launching the videos all day long, you might see some more come out of that. But app trailers would be your best bet. And as far as maybe $1 to $3 a day at most. Here, got a U Rewards referral code. Sports off Perk TV Live, 50 to 100. Perk TV Live. I just have a ton of old iOS devices that I pick up from my friends. So if you have a ton of them, I would definitely tell you to slap those suckers on perk applications and ULotto. Maybe actually, if I'm not sure, is U Rewards in the App Store? I haven't even looked into that. But I only have Android devices. But I'm curious now. Is U Rewards in the App Store? No, it's currently not. What about ULotto? Did they take that back out again? I haven't looked in a long time. Yeah, so ULotto. I would tell you ULotto and perk applications. Is it a good idea to switch over to U Rewards after getting my $2 instant PayPal from perk every single day? If your earnings decrease, I would really tell you, Rinsler, no. I would say run those passive applications, the ULotto, U Rewards, that scenario at nighttime whenever you go to sleep. Are you able to use earning website on Ubuntu? There's no reason that you should not be able to use a variety of different websites to earn with on Ubuntu. So I will tell you yes on that note. Thank you for the information on Cash Magnet. Your time is very valuable. Much appreciated. Awesome to know you're staying ahead of the curve on payments. I've yet to join your website. Looking into it. Okay, Winston Smith, you're definitely welcome, man, and I really do. I try to shoot it out as straight as I possibly can with this stuff. And whenever I tell you I've kept up with my payments, I have. If you're gonna get paid via Net 30 or Net 60, you should go into this stuff with the money to be able to handle. If you're gonna set up an application or website, you should definitely go in with the money that you need to be able to pay payments up until you receive your first payment. And when you get your first payment, you should have enough to cover future payments. That's the big thing. So in a lot of cases, I think some of these application developers and website developers will take that money and pocket it. They'll go to Disneyland. And then they'll be like, oh, well, I got to pay all these people on this website. But they didn't set aside the money that they were supposed to pay these people on their website, which is actually an insult to you. So people it's one of those things a lot of people don't understand. They don't know what it's like. Always late, making money. Big B 69 Ti. It's all right, man. You're still here. Make money in your sleep was a clickbait. Kind of. You know, it's one of those things. It's kind of, to me, it was humorous. I did it to have a sense of humor. It's like, look at me. I'm over here sleeping on my bed. You know. Hope it brings more people to your channel. It will help you grow. That's the ultimate goal. We're going to have... the biggest thing is I've got to get a variety of content up on this channel. That is the biggest thing that's going to help me grow. Like the clickbait kind of titles, I can see how that would help possibly. But at the end of the day, it's about content. It's about engaging with your audience. I really believe that. It's about engaging with my audience and being active with my audience. So those are the things that I think lead to success here on YouTube. As of last night, U Rewards is saying video or playlist is empty on all of my phones. Logging out doesn't help. Not crazy about perk. So Big D, we actually talked about this right at the beginning of the stream. A lot of people have been reporting this issue, and I have not experienced that issue. So I'm really trying to understand. I'm currently earning on U Rewards, ULotto. All of my perk applications are currently earning. I'm not having any issues whatsoever, minus the freezing of the apps themselves, the kind of standard stuff. I feel like it's one of those things that's going to be fixed over time. It's got to be an issue with the application itself, and location is the only thing I can come up with. Because if an application goes down, it goes down everywhere. You know, so it must be some sort of a bug, a glitch, something. Does anyone know if Rewards has a flat fee for PayPal redemptions? I hope it's not a percentage of what I take out. That would suck. I don't know because I don't cash out to PayPal. I've been cashing out solely to Amazon. I use my websites to cash out in cash. And then I use my applications to cash out to Amazon. And then I take that money to fund purchases that I need for my household. And also to fund the purchasing of stuff like this that you're seeing in the background. Like these two GTX 1060s that I got for free. This case that you're seeing right here in the background. To be honest, I never looked at it as clickbait. If people want a topic, click on one of your videos. The live stream is for a Q&A for us to chat with you and to get clarification on your phone farming. That's very true. I think the Golden Gato study a lot on clickbait. Well, at the end of the day, if he puts up these clickbait videos and he bends the truth of how much you can make out of these applications, and he succeeds on YouTube, he's still succeeding, so a person can hate all they want to, but it's hard to hate the guy that makes $2,000 a month on his YouTube channel. But it's like one of those grimy kinds of things, which is why I feel like channels like mine, if you haven't subbed to this channel, good God, you want to subscribe to this channel to help to support a YouTube channel that's bringing you realistic information about paying websites, paying applications. These are the kinds of channels that really should be promoted. So a lot of these YouTubers are smart, though. They will purchase subs, and they've got it down to a science to where you can purchase organic subs. I haven't done that either. I'm not going to do that. If I'm going to make it here on YouTube, I want to know that every single one of my subs on this channel, good God, it has got to be, I have to have earned that play button. That silver play button, I want to earn every single part of that silver play button. So, guys have kids, hand them a phone with perk, scratch, and win, and don't let them leave the house till they get you 2,000 points. That's a good idea. You still using EarnGG, or did you switch? I'm in the process of switching. I'm currently not using EarnGG. I'm not a fan of that website anymore. I feel like they've got you guys limited. Like, people don't understand this stuff. And it's so obvious what they're doing. Engage Me TV functions a very specific way. EarnGG, which I believe they've turned into eLoot GG, so it's changed. But they don't show you how many points you're actually getting whenever you watch these videos. At least not whenever you immediately click them. If you guys have kids, we got that. My son is up from a nap, so gotta go, everyone. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you as well, man. Yeah, I should have said that right at the very beginning of the stream. Happy Father's Day to any fathers out there here on YouTube. Downloaded the ULotto app, and all it does is let me scan a lottery code. You don't have a watch section on the ULotto application? Sauce, man. Thinks I found a single board computer that runs Android and Ubuntu. That's definitely interesting. I saw a tablet here on Amazon that it's called a dual boot tablet. I believe it's called the Peepo. P-E-P-O. If I'm right about that, if I remember it right. And it has a dual boot for both Windows 10 and Android. That is definitely something to look into. What's up, man? Still waiting on your ebook. John Jara, the Phone Farmer's Almanac. Like, I need to find somebody that wants to collaborate with me on setting up that ebook. One day, one day. Opera browser has a built-in crypto miner blocker. I have much less page crashes after switching from Firefox. CryptoTab has their own browser now if you're doing the crypto mining thing. It's funny, I know where you were going with it. I wasn't offended by it. Looking for new information every day. It changes. Putting a few things on hold so I can hang with Mr. Ecash and crew. And we're happy to have you, man. As far as like the live streams, man, that is such an integral part of this channel, though. Doing these live streams, it actually takes a lot out of a person. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, it's like I know I'm about to go live. I know I need to go live. I feel that moment. I'm like, I've got to go live today. But I know that it's definitely an integral part, and I feel like it's something that's really needed as far as the world of phone farming goes. Because you hit right there on that topic of it's always changing. New information every day, it changes. There's always something new that's going on with the world of phone farming. So it only makes sense to have these live streams going and to cover this news as it pops up. Can you have unlimited accounts with Adfun? From what I am reading from their email, and I definitely don't want to steer people wrong, because another person has mentioned in this stream that you could possibly be banned if you have multiple different accounts. But their email kind of hints on the topic of, yes, you can have multiple different emails set up with various different accounts. So it's one of those things to do at your own discretion. I would tell you to start off with like between 3 and 5 accounts. And then, see how your earnings are. And if you can't get your earnings up very high with this application, and if it looks like it's going to take a lot of, this is what I'm going to do personally. If it looks like it's going to take like beyond 10 devices to make over $50 a month, heck no, I'm not going to run this application. But if I could use 10 devices and make towards $100 or something, yeah, I could definitely see myself running the app. Does anyone use a timer that's controlled via Wi-Fi? Don't see any advantage to it other than the fact that it's smaller than mechanical timers. Nope, I currently do not. Don't like Prize Rebel. I'm not a giant fan of Prize Rebel. Well, I'll say this. Really, this is what I should say. I don't have enough experience with Prize Rebel to give it an overall judgment. To give it that Ecashsociety seal of approval or disapproval. When you going to do another Ghost Pepper Chip Challenge, Yummy Ranch Soda. That was the Carolina Reaper. It's my Carolina Reaper. Right? So, if I get $100 in donations, I'll eat this right here. No. I am definitely not one of those guys. If somebody donates to this channel, I want them to donate because they wanted to. Not because I had to lower myself to any sort of a standard or do anything kind of messed up just to get a donation. Honestly, whenever I did the one chip challenge, like the donations would have been cool then. I kind of wanted to see my first donation in that stream. But it wasn't something that I expected. I wasn't like, these people better donate to me because I'm doing the one chip challenge. I did it really overall because I wanted to look back on my YouTube channel. This is why I really did it. So I could look back and be like, man, I was way back then. I did the one chip challenge. I started a YouTube channel. Look at my channel back then. I was doing the one chip challenge. I wanted to have that as a memory. And it is footage that I can take and use in the future here on my channel. So, the ranch soda. Hold on, guys. We never drank the ranch soda. That's the only one that's left. We've got bacon soda. Let me see here. We got bacon soda and bacon soda with chocolate. Ranch soda. One of these actually belongs to my girlfriend and one is going to my son. So, I'm pretty sure that me and the girlfriend, we're probably going to check out the bacon soda with chocolate. And I'm saving the bacon soda is going to my son. So I'm a developer and have some interest in collaboration for mutual benefit. MK Cool. MK Cool. Definitely hit me up on my Facebook page. If you go to any one of my videos, if you're looking to collaborate, I am always on the lookout for new collaborations, especially whenever it comes to application development, website development. I currently have a GPT site. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So you can message me on my Facebook page, which is Ecashsociety. And also you can check out my website, Ecashsociety.com. There is a way to contact me directly on my website, Ecashsociety.com. My Gmail is posted. So Ecashsociety Tech Talks at gmail.com. You can email me there as well. So how is UTV compared to ULotto? UTV in comparison to ULotto, that's actually a really good question. One thing I'm also considering doing is putting a few devices on UTV. So I would compare UTV and ULotto to being pretty similar because a lot of people have reported that UTV pays out about 10 cents for every single phone. So 10 cents every single phone, that means you'd have to put like 10 different phones on UTV to get $1 a day. And $1 a day is okay, but putting 10 phones for 10 cents a day, you can kind of see how that would be kind of bad. Seen that one, it's $200. You can hire someone to ghostwrite your ebook based off of watching your videos. That is the exact kind of idea that I have here. Ultimately, I want the Phone Farmer's Almanac to be up on the website, and for people to be able to download this, they'll get it for free. It's a free book where we all put our information whenever it comes to phone farming. How it works, just different categories for the networking side of things, the applications that are the most profitable applications. So I'd like to be categorized just like that. Not trying to mine, I'm trying to keep websites from mining in the background. Are the points for U Rewards, UTV, and ULotto linked together? Okay, so only the points from UTV go over to ULotto. U Rewards is completely separated from ULotto and UTV, but UTV pushes the points over to ULotto. Windows updates ruined my computer as my mouse don't work anymore. That's crazy, man. I was very afraid whenever the Windows updates happened because my gaming laptop, this was not cheap. Over time it's become less expensive, but whenever I got it, it was definitely not cheap. This gaming laptop, oh man, it was, the screen was showing just static. It was all different colored static that was all over the screen, and I was like, no, the update killed my freaking over $1,000 gaming laptop. I was about to literally hunt down some Amazon employees and just go on a rampage, but thank God it fixed itself. So sorry to hear that you're having that issue. Windows is really letting a lot of people down lately. I cannot stand the fact that they're forcing and it's been back to back. Have you guys noticed that with the Windows updates? Here's an update. Oh, wait, 2 days later, here's another update because we're fixing the update that screwed everything up. Is Adfun passive and have good earnings? Adfun is passive. Now, the earnings scenario is something that I think a lot of different people are working on currently. They're trying to figure out with the fact that, and I've said this so many times, checkpoints and rewardable, the profitability has gone down a bit. People are trying to find ways to increase profitability with these applications. So that's something that everyone is working on. Drink it, dude. Are we going to see another product review soon? Oh, I'm so glad that you said that. Because I want to do a product review very, very soon. It may not be, I want to do like a massive unboxing sort of scenario, John Jara. So, hint, hint, that might be something that I have planned out here fairly soon, is to have a variety of boxes that I will unbox. I might even be doing that live. What are you looking for? Drink it, dude. Baking soda with chocolate. Oh, nah, no, man. That's still crazy, though. Baking soda with chocolate. It just sounds like baking soda. It makes you want to say that. Baking soda. I remember the one chip challenge like yesterday. Yesterday made my day super cool. Thanks. You're very welcome, man. I thought it was awesome. I had a really good time. There was one specific face that I made, and someone posted that face over in the group where I was like, ooh, just like, whoa. Oh, that was funny, though. I have an ebook like that, similar, called Apps That Pay You. Well, Cat Scratch Fever, if you would like to contribute to this book that I want it to be free. I want it to be a free book for phone farmers. So it's a decent idea. I'm lazy. It's like been writing that novel lately. You been working on that novel some? How's that novel coming? Oh man. Is Ulotto the best passive app that pays PayPal? If you have enough phones, it's one of really U rewards for me. Everyone is having a different experience whenever it comes to the U apps. Some people are doing very well with Ulotto. Some people are doing so much better with U rewards. For me, currently, U rewards is doing the best overall. So, can you repeat what is device and account scenario in Adfun? Okay, so once again, Cage Gaming, you set up, this is what, from the variety of information that I've pieced together, I will repeat right here the email. That's one. We'll get this lastly in the stream because soon we'll close out the stream. We do have, Adfun said to me in email, they said, we do have a policy of device limit that allows only one device per account. However, there is no device limit in household, meaning that if your family or friend can use a device as long as he or she has their own account at the same location. A fun feature is that family members and friends can share and transfer tokens to each other throughout the app. So, from what I gather from that email, you can have multiple different accounts, but you have to use an individual email for each one of those accounts, and then for however many accounts, you can only use one device. So it would be like having, if you wanted to have 10 phones going, you would have 10 separate accounts. Now, that's where some people say that you can run into some issues, but some people are saying, no, that's not the case. It's kind of hard to know who to really trust in the phone farming world, and I'm not going to sit here and downplay what anybody says, like that person isn't telling the truth, but everybody has these different experiences. And then you also have these phone farmers that don't want people to know certain information because they're afraid that it could kill that application, destroy that application. So, if I had to tell you what I think overall, I think you can probably run a multitude. This is what I think. I think you can run a multitude of accounts in one household. I think you're more likely to be banned if you tried to run a multitude of phones on one account. I don't think they pay attention to their account scenario. That or I don't think they care. Excuse me. While giving an ebook away for free is awesome, be careful. Unscrupulous people will take your book, reformat it, and then sell it on Amazon. take precautions. So, yeah, that is a scenario to sit there and think about. If they were to take the book and upload it to Amazon, that's something I could consider doing, is going ahead and uploading it to Amazon for free. So if I upload the book to Amazon, I don't know, maybe attach like, I would want it to be free. Overall, I want it to be free. But once it's up on Amazon, mainly I have a merch store, so I do have a merchandise store. So I feel like as far as getting an ebook up onto Amazon, I'm not sure what I would have to do to make that happen. But I can put Ecashsociety in the title of this thing all throughout the book, and Amazon does have a prevention measure. If you try to steal a person's logo or anything that has to do with their website, that person would have to remove that information from the ebook. So it'd be complicated to get away with that. Do any other apps pay out in Bitcoin? Winston Smith, we covered a couple of different applications that do pay out in Bitcoin. That's another topic that I actually need to get back on. And actually, I do have an announcement video about the fact that we are, and this might be disappointing to some of the viewers because we talk about paying applications so much, but we need to branch back out into the cryptocurrency community. So that's actually going to happen here eventually. I have a few other videos that I'm going to be putting up. And then we are going to branch back out into the world of cryptocurrencies a little further. You can't have a channel that's called Ecashsociety, and not talk about cryptocurrencies. So, Winston Smith, something that frustrates me is we talked about an application that was called Rocket Cash. And that paid out in cryptocurrencies. So, but I believe it died. I believe it was taken out. That or I need to update this application. One thing you can consider, though, is looking into websites. Because there's so many more websites that pay out in Bitcoin. You've got Earn Crypto. You have my website, which pays out in Bitcoin. InstaGC, Earn Honey. There's a variety of different websites that pay out in cryptocurrencies. We're headed in the direction, my website, Ecashsociety.com, and I really believe this, we are headed in the direction of being the second best website to cash out for cryptocurrencies, because I don't see any other websites that have Bitcoin as a cash out, and this is in the GPT community. I have Bitcoin as a cash out option. I have Bitcoin Cash as a cash out option. I have Litecoin and I have Ethereum as a cash out option. We wanted to keep it very confined to, which is different from Earn Crypto, which has hundreds of different altcoin cash out options. You could cash out to pretty much almost every altcoin you could ever really want to cash out to is on Earn Crypto. But they take a really large cut. So we pay better. My website pays better. We maybe don't have all of these options to cash out. But right now, also, there is a fee for cashing out to cryptocurrencies on the website. That fee, this is why you definitely want to consider signing up to this website, especially if you're into cryptocurrencies. That fee is going to be dropped off in October. Fully dropped. We will have no fees for PayPal, 0 fees. We will, and you could start earning right now. And whenever October hits here and that fee drops, you could cash it. When you cash out $50 for Bitcoin, $100 for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, it doesn't matter what it is. If you cash out to PayPal, if you cash out to Visa, you will get a flat $100. We're not going to have any fees on our website for anything. So hang in there, Ecash. I need you live. You can tell I'm winding down. I'm like, we're going to have to end the stream soon. Oh, man. It takes a lot out of you to do these live streams, though. And like, I've been dragging today, guys. I think you could tell I'm just off today. But I knew I needed to do a stream, so that's like my commitment to what I'm doing here. I'm just like, I'm committed to what I'm doing. Even if I don't feel so great, I'm like, I'm doing a stream. Like I said, today is like a tongue-twisting day. I can't even, I'm just, it's one of those days. I'm just like, nah. I have to look at my files since my computer died with blue screen. Man, that's crazy. You can make a video series that is your ebook chapters, then have someone ghostwrite it and do an overview. Nothing wrong with getting a few bucks for your work. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot I could say on the topic of phone farming. But like we said this a while back, phone farming and mining cryptocurrencies in so many different ways, they just go hand in hand. It's like they're long lost twins that never really they never knew each other. Like, man, it's like the similarities between, but they're so very different. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh, it's exactly like it. I take this and I'm getting this for free, but they're very similar in a lot of ways too. It's like one of those things that's like they're so different from each other, but I'm trying to think of the best term for that. I'm sure there is a term that would be perfect for that. You can make a video series. We got that. Finally made one of these live streams. Cheers, farmers. What's up, man? Just installed Adfun and I'm not getting tokens from watching videos. Okay, Dottie Lolly, what are you using Adfun on? Because I noticed, this is something that I'll say here. I'm not sure where this tablet went. I noticed that it is not working on a tablet that I tried to use it on. So if you're using it on a tablet, that may be an issue. You want to check out the variety of channels. Check each of the channels for Adfun. And with the fact that tablet, I could not get it to earn, it's a possibility that you would have that similar scenario. You just need to find the right phones to put that application on. So I'm not sure, though. I'm able to earn on the ZTE Majesty Pro right here without issues. I've racked up at this point, and I have not gotten further into testing this application. It's something that's going to happen within the next few days. It's going to have to. Yeah, 2,443 of their tokens that I've acquired. That's on one device. So that eCash app. It would change everything, wouldn't it? Flinters, he moved on from Cash Magnet for a different reason. Rewatch the stream. He's closing soon. I am closing soon. I am. Later, dude. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for all the info, Mr. Ecash. Keep up the good work. And like always, Ecash rules. I appreciate that very, very much. And you guys, you're so awesome. I really do. I have an awesome audience. There's no doubt about that. I really do have a great audience. Guys, if we do get to this like 80, on like a final note here, because I am closing out the stream, if we do get to this like 80,000 subscriber mark and I start having like just like so many different messages in here, I'm going to be looking for, there's like names that have been in this stream. Edward Rohr, I know he's been here for a while. Cat Scratch Fever, you've been here for a while. Like Ryan Mullen, he's been here for a long time. Yeah. John Jara, you've definitely been here for a while. Those are the names that I'll be trying to keep you guys in mind whenever we grow here, if it gets to that point. But there's other people as well. I'm paying attention. See my first phone video on my YouTube, please. Vaughn Doobie. All right, man. I will come and visit this stream, and I will check out your channel. I'll come give it a look. Thanks for another great stream. Yep, I believe that's it, man. That is it. All right, guys. So final notes here. Adfun. consider getting it into your routine if you're having issues finding devices, finding applications to work with. It's one that it's a possibility you might be able to get it into a profitable scenario. A lot of people say that right around like 5 devices. So 5 devices, Adfun, test it out. That's what I'm going to be doing over the course of this next week. If you want some additional information, be sure to bring it up in the next stream. And I believe that's it, guys. I will see you in my very next video, which should be right around, I'll probably do an upload tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will definitely have an upload the day after that. And yeah, guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.